How fast can I touch myself in every GTA game? Now let's imagine that I am a GTA protagonist. For me to touch myself, I gotta be in control so I can move my body. Well, let's all find out how fast it would take me to gain control of the protagonist of every GTA game. My timer starts after I click on new game and the loading screen disappears, and will stop as soon as the protagonist makes any movement. I am not allowed to skip any cutscenes or else every game would have the same exact time. Speaking of that, I feel like GTA 1 and GTA 2 are kinda cheaty for this challenge, since once you start a new game you get no cutscene and will immediately start moving. This applies to the original GTA, both expansions and GTA 2. All are dirty smelly cheaters, they cannot wait to touch themselves. I know someone who can wait though, and that's Claude from GTA 3, and that's because he's been touching Catalina for a while now. So let's go. First of all, we get a cutscene at the bank in the Ghost City. Miguel is parking, and we get to see the criminals, Catalina, her friend, and Mr. Cloudy Boy, who shot the camera. He's a very naughty boy. But then the lovely Catalina shot us. Oh no, so we got captured by the Popo and we're transported over a bridge. Some other naughty guys stopped the police, got out of the van and threatened the Popo. We took this opportunity to get out of here, the bridge exploded, we got a flashbang, and this is how the bridge looks like. What a mess. This cutscene finishes and a different one shows up. This is the last one, let's watch.
I know a place on the edge of the red light district where we can lay low, but my hands are all messed up, so you better drive, brother.
Indeed, brother, I touched myself in 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Okay, let's move on to GTA Vice City. Let's begin. We get a loading screen. Of course, I'm not starting my timer before it finishes. After it finishes, however, we can start, and we are at the table, or we're not, but Sonny Forelli is. And he's talking to his buddies. So we are at Vice City, we see Tommy Vercetti, we see Ken Rosenberg, and he's gonna take us to a place. We see Lance Van Dance. And of course his bro, who does not look anything like Vic Vance. We get shot to hell, we sprint away, Lance Vance flies away, and we get the final cutscene. Let's watch.
I poked my head out of the gutter for 1 freaking second and fate shovels shit in my face.
Go get some sleep.
What are you gonna do?
I'll drop by your office tomorrow and we can start sorting this mess out.
I have heard this cutscene so many times. It's ingrained in my brain. I hate this cutscene. And this took us 3 minutes and 7 seconds, slightly slower than GTA 3. Alright, so it's time for GTA Advance. Advance is kinda cheaty too, because in Advance, in cutscenes we get text. To advance the text, you gotta press a button, which technically is skipping part of a cutscene. And in my rules, I cannot skip cutscenes. So I'm not sure exactly what to do. What I'll do is, as soon as I see some text, I'm gonna press a button. So let's go. And my timer starts too. Jump start, I'm not gonna skip this finishes automatically by itself. And then we get text. As soon as I see text, I press the button. This is the best I can do, I'm sorry. This took us 13 seconds. You decide if you want to disqualify this game or not. Personally, I would disqualify it, but it's your call. Leave a comment. Alright, it's time for GTA San Andreas, which, as you remember, has a pretty lengthy cutscene. Let's see how lengthy it actually is. Is it lengthier than GTA VC? So we start at the airport, our bro calls us, we get in a taxi, our taxi is stopped by the beautiful Tenpenny. He takes us for a huge ride and talks crap to us, and then he throws us out of the car. Afterwards we get the most iconic dialogue from this game.
Oh shit, here we go again. Worst place in the world, Rolling Heights baller country. Now I ain't represented Grove Street in 5 years, but the ballers won't give a shit.
True, CJ, nobody. Do you know what I care about? Your time. And now you can touch yourself in 3 minutes and 16 seconds. Do it, I wanna watch. Actually, you know what, I don't wanna watch, let's move on to GTA LCAS. Alright, Tony, let's start a new game. We get a loading screen, of course, in which I'll not start my timer, I'll start it afterwards. And we spawn right next to the Punk Noodles. We get off a bus, we have a nice suitcase, we call somebody, and we hail a taxi. So after the taxi gets away, we get a loading screen, which means I'll stop my timer here, I'll stop my timer every single time there's a loading screen, just to make it fair because GTA 4 has huge loading screens for me. And we see the big boss, Mr. S, or Mr. AS, Big Fat AS. So Big Fat Ass is not pleased with us, he's pleased with his new puppet, who is gonna try to boss us around. Let's go, puppet, and let's go. We get a loading screen here, which I'm gonna pause my timer at, and we get this.
Got you a nice little place to stay, Tony. It's got you written all over it. We'll head there first.
Yeah, you're all heart.
He is all heart, and now you're gonna watch me touch myself. Hey, watch me. Watch me! Anyway, let's move on to GTA VCAS. In VCAS, we play as the person who got killed in GTA VC, Vic Vance, who is taken to the army base. So the truck parks, we get out of the truck, this guy inspects us, and we see Jerry. Yo, Jerry, what's up, my boy?
Okay, Jerry, huh?
Okay, Jerry, let's talk a little bit. He's gonna goof around, he's gonna ask something of us. We get out of here and we get the last cutscene, let's watch.
Listen, if plans change, I'll let you know.
What's this?
It's a pager, tough guy. Welcome to the 80s, Vic.
The 80s, holy crap, 30 years ago. Wow. But anyway guys, this took us 3 minutes and 14 seconds, which is 2 seconds faster than GTA San Andreas. That's actually amazing. Let's move on to GTA 4 and see what Niko Bellic is cooking. Let's start a new game. We get a huge loading screen here, which I'm gonna skip of course. And we're gonna see this.
Daddy's back, you bitches! Daddy's back, you bitches! Dave, come on! Come on!
I wonder what they're doing. Anyway, let's move on. We get some nice shots here, cinematic stuff of a ship. The music is amazing, incredible. This opening cutscene is amazing, but it's pretty lengthy, I would say. I was talking about cooking. Well, Niko is not cooking, but these guys are. Some very tasty diamonds. If you guys didn't know, CJ from GTA San Andreas makes an appearance in this cutscene, and there he is. To be specific, it's CJ's penis, not he himself, but his penis is in this too, alongside the diamonds. A bunch of people get off the ship, we meet our cousin, who is hella drunk.
My cousin is here!
And he's hella screaming, stop it. Alright, let's get in the car.
Hey, is this a cab? Where's the sports car?
He's in the shop, come on!
Haha, indeed. This took us 4 minutes and 23 seconds, wow. We missed 420 by 3 seconds, how unfortunate. But this is hella slow, the slowest one so far. This is Lost and Damned, the first DLC, or expansion pack for GTA 4, let's begin. We get to see some bikes, of course, because the bike themed DLC, and we start the second cutscene, which is absolutely phenomenal, especially with this amazing music and this cinematic, and everything else in this cutscene is absolutely awesome. So we stop over here and we don't get loading screen, but we see Billy. He's acting like a fool. I mean, he's not acting, he is a fool, but anyway, we give him a jacket, he puts it on, and we get on the bikes. Yeah, Billy, let's go. We get a huge loading screen here, which I'm gonna skip, of course. And our timer stopped so flippin' close to 420. I'm so disappointed. It can't get closer than this. Honestly, I should cheat and add a second to it, so I can make it 420, but no, no cheating allowed. Did you hear that, GTA Advance? But anyway, let's move on to the second expansion, which is called The Ballad of Gay Tony. We start a new game and we are in the bank, where Niko Bellic and crew are robbing it. So people shoot, stuff explodes, Luis is not happy, and we start the walk. The walk is awesome, look at this guy. So much charisma. Once again, fantastic music. He talks to his mommy, and then he talks to Tony Prince. Tony complains about a bunch of stuff, he gets dressed, and some people threaten us with a pistol.
Amateurs! Come on, let's get out of here. Let's go!
He looks very happy, but do you know who's gonna be more happy? Tony, because he's gonna watch me touch myself. And this actually took 6 minutes and 13 seconds. This is like almost double GTA 3 and LCS. It's insanity, this cutscene is huge. But speaking of huge, I wanna show you something else. So, in Chinatown Wars, once you start a new game, first of all we get a cutscene in a plane. Then we are in the plane itself, and in this game, unlike GTA Advance, if you don't touch anything, the text disappears. But for GTA Advance, I gotta actually skip it myself. So we land over here with this amazing music. We meet this guy, and we of course get shot. Oh no, this is what I'm talking about. This cutscene is huge because we gotta watch the whole opening cutscene with credits and whatnot before we actually get to play. Usually this is done at the end of a game, but here it's not. We actually gotta watch this whole thing, but these two guys, after this whole thing finishes, are gonna drop me in the water. You guys suck, I hate you so much. But after this, we can touch a button, and this is gonna stop my timer. I don't know if you guys want me to stop my timer after I get in control or after I make a movement, so I just stopped it as soon as I pressed the button. You guys tell me if I should add 2-3 seconds to my time or not. So guys, it's time for GTA 5. GTA 5 is almost always on last spot, but here we're gonna see something different. Let's start a new game and I'll show you what I mean. First of all, we get a loading screen of course, but then we get this text and...
Get down there! Alright, everybody pays attention, no one gets hurt! Go! Open the door! They'll get worse than hurt! Hey! Hey! Ah! Come on! Finally!
Yep, this took 20 seconds, guys. 20 seconds for GTA 5. When have you seen this? This is insanity. So if the first 4 games plus GTA Advance did not cheat, then GTA 5 would have won this challenge. You guys decide if these 5 games cheated or not. If they did cheat, then congratulations to GTA 5, you have won this challenge. And not so congratulations to GTA The Battle of Gay Tony, because that was huge. Luis Lopez is not gonna be happy, but I'll be very happy guys if you click the like button on this video if you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and a special thank you to Olavi Likanen, Case Nice, Sean Pasca, Hirsash, Munish Pradeep, Faith, Shinte, Bad Boy Hero, Xesi, Jebediah, Redux, Versetti, Gwen, Jim Francescos, and everybody else.